Hi there, good morning. You've tuned into ET now, and this is BNSN Now with me, Shail D'Souza, along with me today. Once again, I have Soumit Sarkar. A very good morning to you, Soumit.
Good morning to you, Shail.
And it looks like it's transpiring to be a very great morning, not just a good morning, given the way how the markets are actually trading in today's trading session. If you look at it, a day of break, it definitely has revived the market as well, and just like it's revived all of us as well. But if you look at the markets, 9/10% uptick coming in for the Nifty. If you look at Nifty Bank, is trading with gains about 7/10% as we speak. The advanced decline ratio very much tilted in the favor of the gainers as of now. Remember, a very strong handover that we've got from the US markets overnight, with the fact that the inflation has actually come in line with the expectations. So hopefully people are anticipating the fact that the rate hike cycle in the United States may have actually come to an end. But yes, never say never, taking a look at what the markets are doing. But the list of Nifty losers are pretty minimal. The top loser on the Nifty right now is Power Grid, which is trading with losses less than 1%, followed by Britannia and Sun Pharma. While on the other end of the market, you have Hindalco that's seeing strong gains of about 4.3%. You have Tech Mahindra, ONGC, Eicher Motors, as well as LTI Mindtree that are the other set of gainers. Talking about the sectoral picture right now, and if you look at the sectoral indices, all of them are in the positive territory, barring the pharma index that is actually trading with mild bit of losses right now. In fact, it's trading flat with a negative bias. That will be the right way to put the way how the pharma index is actually performing right now. But realty index 2.3% uptick, IT index 2% uptick, metal index 1.4%. So really strong gains coming in across the board. Soumit. But take a look at pharma. No doubt it's flat, but a lot of data also has been coming in for the pharma sector as a whole, isn't it?
Well, yes, in fact, in the last couple of days, we have seen the domestic data and as well as the export data come out. When it comes to the domestic data, we had seen a strong value growth of around 16.5% versus the previous month. Volume growth was also strong at around 8.4%, and it was because of the pollution and this seasonality changes that we have been seeing. A lot of demand for anti-infective drugs was pushed up, and that's the reason FDC as a company, if you see, had reported a strong growth of around 21% on a month-on-month basis on drug sales. Apart from that, it was Sun Pharma, Mankind, JB Pharma and Ipca which have also managed to beat the domestic market growth in the month of October, while Cipla, Lupin, Dr. Reddy, Eris Life and Ajanta Pharma underperformed the IPM growth data. Now, Ipca Labs reported the highest growth with around 24%, followed by FDC with a 21% growth. JB Pharma, Sanofi, Mankind and Abbott reported a growth anywhere between 17 to 18 odd percent on a month-on-month basis in the month of October. And when it comes to the export data, on that front, if you see, Divi's, which is the highest exporting pharma company of around $52 million, reported a decline of around 33% on a month-on-month basis, but again on a YY basis, it's a growth of around 33 odd percent. Apart from that, the biggest drop on a month-on-month basis was seen in Granules, JB Pharma, Laurus Labs, Newland Labs and Solara Active. In fact, for Granules, if you see on a month-on-month basis, exports have declined by around 60 odd percent. So that's a big drop coming in for Granules. Apart from that, Ipca Labs reported a drop of around 19 odd percent, while JB Pharma reported a drop of around 34 odd percent on a month-on-month basis in the month of October. So a lot of data coming in, domestic data favorable, export data favorable for few, but majorly it's negative for bigger players like Divi's, Granules and JB Pharma.
All right, so that's the picture coming in for pharma sector, especially when you talk about the export data or even the domestic volume as well as sales data coming in for these domestic players. But what should you do when it comes to the pharma sector? Because we've definitely seen pharma sector actually claw back, actually regain its mojo. A lot of them actually report a stellar set of earnings as well. Take a look at Lupin, or for the matter of fact, Aurobindo the Pharma, Cipla also for the matter of fact. All of them posted really good set of numbers. So should you go by the recent data, or do you see the fundamentals for these companies? How should you actually look at the pharma sector, given the fact that a lot of these companies are in various sectors? So let's talk about more of the pharma sector on the technicals and the fundamental side. We have Kunal Bothra on the technicals, while on the fundamentals we have Rajesh Agarwal. A very good morning to both of you gentlemen. Also happy new year to both of you all. And Rajesh, let me come to you first. We didn't get a chance to wish you happy Diwali. So hope you had a great festive season. And what about the pharma index? Do you think the pharma sector will have a great season going ahead as well? Do you think that all ends of the pharma sector are firing full cylinders?
Good morning, Shail. Good morning, Kunal. And a very happy Diwali to you your entire team and our viewers too, and Happy New Year too. As far as pharma is concerned, I think pharma is in a growth path, I would say. It's firing on all cylinders, as you said it right, regaining its mojo. And it's expected to reach around 130 billion US dollar by 2030. It's currently ranked around third worldwide in production of pharma products, and that's a huge, huge positive, I would say. There are huge capabilities in generic drug manufacturing. Biopharmaceuticals and biosimilars are doing well. Many companies have filed a lot of ANDAs, and the new products are in the pipeline. The best part is it exports to 150 odd countries worldwide, and foreign investments are very liberal in pharma, I would say. 100% FDI is allowed. So we are very excited on the fundamentals parts. Plus, not to forget that from the last 2-3 years, it has not performed at all. And it's just a matter of time when they start performing. And with the kind of recent data on the quarterly numbers and market cap of different companies, we believe that it's just a matter of time to perform. As far as stocks are concerned, in the frontline stock, we would go for Dr. Reddy, Cipla or a Sun Pharma. In a mid cap, we would go for Glenmark, Ipca or Lupin. And if somebody is looking for a small cap for multiple times of returns with some kind of risk, Shilpa Medicare would be a better choice. But I would say there are concerns also. There every now and then there are some US FDA inspection going on, and that plays a spoil spot on the prices. But somebody looking for a 12 to 18 months horizon, I think it's a good sector to be in.
Thank you, Rajesh, for giving us those details. Moving on, Kunal, how do you see the pharma index on technical front, and also which would be your top picks in the pharma space?
So it's like the courses remain the same, but the horses have changed for the pharma index. Start of this year, in fact, it was Glenmark, Zydus, and Aurobindo Pharma. These three were looking very attractive. These three were one of the best gainers. I think, if I'm not wrong, there was a point where the YTD returns for all three of the stocks was more than or in excess of 50% to 60% for these names, and compared to where these stocks were beaten down over the last many years, that was a stellar recovery which we've seen for the pharma index and for these three stocks. However, in the last 2 or 3 months, there have been fresh names which have given breakouts. Granules has given a breakout on the upside. Large cap names like Lupin, Sun Pharma, these stocks have made a strong comeback. So I think it's more or less to do with how the sector is looking quite strong and vibrant. From current levels, I would look out for Sun Pharma as one of the better bets, trading above 1100 marks. So that's a stock which I would maybe go for a large cap bet on the pharma pack. And Granules is the other stock which also looks attractive at current levels.
All right, so there's a lot of picks coming in from Kunal when it comes to the pharma sector, and that's we've got the expert view as well. That's Rajesh and Kunal's view on the pharma space. It's definitely firing on all cylinders, and according to Rajesh, yes, they are on the growth trajectory. But on that note, we'll actually slip into a break on this edition of Buy Now Sell Now. When we come back, we'll start taking your query, viewers, so don't go anywhere.